since I went live, man. Oh my goodness. I'm hyped. Haven't talked to y'all in a minute. I'll wait for everybody to get in, but man, 15,000 subscribers now. 15,000. Oh man, I'm not gonna say like, oh, I can't believe it. I didn't think this was ever gonna happen because I knew, through hard work. Like I'm telling y'all, if you work hard enough, you can make things that you want happen. But like the fact that it's happening now, it's just kind of hitting me. It's like, dude, this is awesome. I'm so grateful for all y'all boys. Thank you, and girls too. I think I have like a 10% or 90% male audience, 10% female audience. So whatever you are, thank you. I'm gonna try to get the live chat so I can see everything that's going on. So I can read everything in real time because I'm just so good with technology, as y'all know. Oh man. Oh shoot. Oh no. Click the wrong thing. Give me a minute. Oh wait. Can I pause it on this website? Girl. Okay, I pause it. Now reload the page. And there we go. Awesome. I can see chat. Santee, what's up, man? Wait, that's your Santee makes videos, right? I've seen your comments a lot, dude. You've been a real one. I love the Bronny James profile pic, man. It's funny. I'm a huge inspiration. Thank you, bro. I'm the goat. Made me improve a ton. Hey, I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear that you're able to get some value from my videos, man. That's what I do this for. Yo, what's up, Mark? Thanks for your advice. It's helped with my confidence and view of playing basketball as a whole. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad I was able to help you as well. Oh man, 15,000. I'm still like in shock, dude. Let's go, man. Ah, I'm hyped, dude. The heck is this? Oh wait, I got access to super chats now. Whoa! Look at that, moving up in the world, dude. That's funny. I forgot like super chats were a thing. That's cool. What's my favorite hoop shoes? I've been running Giannis's for years, so I'm probably gonna say it's still Giannis's. By the way, is my audio good, yo? Like, does it sound good, or do you hear my fan? Like, should I turn the fan off, or am I okay? It's really hot in my room. That's why I got the fan on. Oh, can't hear the fan good. All right. Lonzo's in the chat. Santee's is good. Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, feel free to just have fun, chill out here. If you have any basketball questions, please let me know. And yeah, just enjoy the live stream, man. I'm gonna enjoy talking to y'all. It's been far too long. My cousin's in the live. Just texting me. Oh yeah, sorry I didn't return your call earlier, bro. I was working on a few things, and I was just in the zone. I saw your text too. I'm sorry. I was gonna get back to you. What's the best way to work on shooting? I would say the more reps, the better. Honestly, you can try to find the perfect curated workout, but like at the end of the day, the more shots you put up every day, the better. That's really what it comes down to. All right, I'm gonna close these blinds. I don't know if that'll affect the lighting at all in a bad way, but I'm trying to get as little light in here as possible. It's just hot in here. So I want to ask y'all, how long have you been watching my videos? Like, since when did you start, like, actually getting into my channel? You're playing in college, right? Are you excited for the season? You know, man, it's actually kind of interesting. So, based off of like my shoulder injury, first off, and just other things, I actually don't think I'm gonna play my first year in college. Um, I'm kind of taking this year to see, like, okay, what can I do through basketball training, like training others, see if I can grow this business, the YouTube business, because I feel like I have an opportunity there. And also, like, the passion that I once had as a player isn't really there anymore, which is unfortunate. But like, I have it in other avenues, and I want to pursue those. Um, so that's really where I'm at right now, and I'm gonna be going all in on this, on basketball training in person with people. But that's where my headspace is right now. And hey, if I want to go back next year, I can train hard and then earn a spot on a college team then. But right now, that's where I'm at. 3 weeks, love everything about it. Trying to make JV next year as a transfer student. That's what's up, man. So, what was the first video you saw from me? Do you remember? What's up, the grind? So, what's your guys' thoughts on LeBron? Do you think he's going to be retiring next year? Do you think it's going to be a whole farewell tour and everything? Like, I'm very interested to see what happens with that. Just follow God's plan and do what He says. Amen. Amen, bro. I'm excited for what you have coming up. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, dude. Dude, I feel like the NBA is going to milk like LeBron's farewell tour so much. They're going to get so much money out of it, dude. Trying to buy an NBA ticket for a game where LeBron's in town, I couldn't imagine how much money they're going to charge. Like, I'm a Sixers fan. If he came to Philly, I mean, I've never seen LeBron play in person. I think if it's his last season, I might want to see him play in person. I don't know for sure, but depends on the money, you know. Santi's been watching it since 7 months ago. My goodness. You've been here for a while, man. Glad to have you. Do you have any tips for an undersized guard slash small forward who doesn't score much that plays a grade higher? Also, any tips for a better relationship with God? Great question. First off, on the basketball side, I would say as an undersized guard, I've had to deal with all the same problems you're going through. The biggest thing that helped me was developing an amazing jump shot, because if you can develop that, everything else opens up for you. Like, some guys have to play me from 30 feet out, and then that opens up the mid-range game. Or if they don't have help, then I'll just drive all the way. I think opening up the game, shooting does the best job of that. So that'll be my advice for basketball. Now, improving your relationship with God, it's a few things, but I think the one thing you should focus on is getting to know who God really is. If you understand what God wants for you, what He has done for you already, and if you understand like who the person or who the God is that you worship, I think that'll ultimately draw you closer, because you'll just be in awe of how perfect He is and how loving He is. God is love. So once you get closer to understanding what He's all about, I think you'll improve your relationship. Now, the way to do that, read the Bible, pray, all that good stuff. Good question. I think it's time for LeBron to retire. He has done enough. Dude, he's been in the league longer than I've been alive. Crazy thought. First video I saw was how to watch film. You communicated it in a way I understood very easily. Now I watch your videos while working out. That's what's up. You're also one of the people who inspired me to strength train, waking up at 6 a.m. before school. Hey, let's go, dude. I never was able to lift weights before school. I never had like that. That's not how my body worked. I've always admired that. I'm able to basketball train in the mornings, but I do better lifting later in the day. Not that it makes a difference. If you're doing it, you're doing it, but I've always, like, admired that wake up, as soon as you wake up, you train. That's cool. But yeah, I've only been able to really do, like, cardio and, like, basketball training in the early mornings. Do you have any tips on getting range for shooting? I would say just practice, honestly. Like, start out next to the basket with form shooting and then step back, and then step back again, and then step back again. And then keep doing that process until you reach, like, the limitations that you have, like, the furthest you can go, and just try to make it. Another thing is actually in practice, like, shoot without jumping. See how far you can do that without messing up your form. That was something I heard. I forget which YouTuber. It was a YouTuber from back in the day. It might have been like it was like I Love Basketball TV. I think that's what it was. Might have been him, where they were just talking about how if you want to extend your range by not jumping and keeping everything the same with your form, and see how far you can shoot from, and then keep working your way back. It might have been them. I could be wrong. Yo, Mark, or yo, what's good, Mark? I got the same glasses on right now. Greetings from Germany. Yeah, man, got the blue lights on. Been staring at a screen all day, just working on a bunch of stuff. So, gotta protect the eyes. Hype edits, what's up? It's been a long time, no talk. I hope you're doing well, my man. You've been here since shoot. I can't even remember. You've been here for a long time. How to deal with teammates that don't move the ball? I've had to deal with that a lot. My best advice for you is get the rebound. Get the rebound and bring it up yourself. Can you make a video for shooting guards, like a workout? I've seen a lot of y'all talking about like what kind of workouts should I do, but like in my videos, it's kind of like I give the principles of how to get better, the principles of playing better in games, and so I guess to handle that, if you guys are interested, um, I have something I've been working on for a long time, and I was gonna talk about it in my next video, but since y'all are in the live stream, I'll just tell you right now. I'll put it in the live chat, but you can take a look at my website. I just made a website, and you can actually buy workouts, and it's like I'll tell you all about it. So you can get, and by the way, hashtag ad, hashtag sponsored by myself. You um, you can get the workouts. Like you can get a sample workout too for free if you go on the website. You'll be able to see the beginner one. You won't be able to see the other ones, but that's one that you can work off of without even having to pay a dime. But yeah, if you're interested in that and you want to support me with that, go for it. I made sure that those workouts were ones that I wish I had years ago because I've been screwed over by other like people selling workouts. Like VertShock was one of them. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk bad about other people's stuff, but anyway, it was a terrible product. VertShock was one of them that I really disliked because I felt like it was misleading. Um, and there's just so many other ones. But anyway, if you do decide to buy one of these, just understand here's what you're going to get. Okay. I don't want to mislead any of y'all. You will get 4 levels of workouts in some of them, 3 of them in others. It'll tell you, but some of them have like a bonus drill attached, right? And it's going to be Word. It's going to be Google Docs. So I'll show one of the previews here. This is for the shooting workout, right? It'll be a Google Doc that will look like this. It'll tell you everything you need to have, a really good workout. Now, this is stuff I wish I knew earlier. And I started implementing this type of stuff. These are kind of what my shooting workouts look like towards the end of, I don't, it's weird to say towards the end of my basketball career, but before the injury, that's what they looked like, and it really paid off. So if you're not willing to work hard, do not buy them, okay? They are not the easiest workouts, I'll be honest with you. But if you're interested, that link in the chat, and I'm going to be talking about it more in future videos. So if you have any questions or workouts, go to those. Okay. Hey, Mark, I do have this question that was on my mind for a while. So I work a lot on mastering the fadeaway, and people started to catch it's my go-to move, and I want your, I guess you want different counters to use because I know everybody says don't You don't need every trick in the book. So is 3 counters off this enough? And is 3 counters enough on all other moves? Well, I think it's similar to playing chess. You want to have a counter to the counter to the counter, right? So yeah, I mean, if you have at least 3 different counters, I imagine that's enough. But don't overthink it too much. React to what the defense gives you, and take it. Yo, Mark, I used to be dropping 30 points per game, but now that I'm in AAU, I lost my confidence because I'm playing with higher level competition. Every time I get the ball, I overthink and I'm just afraid. I know I'm outworking them, but I lost that confidence. Well, there's something that you need to remember. This is a phrase that you need to get into your head. Alex Hormozy has talked about this before. If you struggle with confidence, build evidence. And that's what you're doing with your training. You're building to be confident by working harder than everybody else. So if you towards that, then I imagine all the other stuff is going to fall into place. Figure out like, okay, these guys are training this amount of time. I'm training this amount. Do I have the right to be confident? Yes. So then focus on that stuff. What's my favorite NBA team? 76ers, man. Who you got? Rockets or Warriors tonight? You can't count out Steph. I'm gonna go with the Warriors. Is the quality of my stream like? Does it look like I'm recording it on a potato for y'all? 'Cause on my computer, it looks like pixels. What's my next step in basketball? Right now, my next step is just continuing to train other basketball players into not making the same mistakes that I did, and also just improving at a rate that they never thought they could do before, and also having a strong mindset and strong faith in Christ. I have 2 clients right now for basketball training, and I wanna build that up over the summer, and, of course, this YouTube is, like, my favorite. I love doing this, and I wanna build this up as much as I can, and hopefully one day I can create a living off of this basketball stuff, man. You've been watching me from the start, man, that's awesome, dude. Man, it's crazy to think. It's only been what? I started this channel back in, I believe, October of 2024, and we're here now. No, I lied. Was it October of 2023? No, it was 2024. Wait. I think it was October of 2024, yeah, so that was in my junior year of high school. Mm, time flies, man. Do you have any tips on being afraid to fail and miss the shots and let your teammates and coach down? Do I have any tips on that? I mean, I talk about it all the time in my videos. You just can't worry about what other people are going to think of you. I talk about the spotlight effect a lot. I talk about just having faith, trusting in God, and understand your life is not like movies. You're going to miss, and it's not going to look pretty a lot of the time. But if you just keep working at it, one day you'll get to where you want to go. Harden will retire ringless. So sad, dude. The Sixers should have never gotten rid of Harden. I man, whatever. Can I dunk yet? Yeah, in my dreams. Um, what's up, David Mini Ocean? What's up, man? What school did you go to? I went to it's a school called GCIT. Didn't I go crazy sophomore year? In my sophomore year, I had 13 varsity points on the year. That's it. And then my junior year, I had 410. Then in my senior year, I was going to continue that, but I broke my shoulder, and we know how that goes. But it is what it is. Yeah, dude, it's such a what if. if I didn't get hurt. Such a what if. Like the first scrimmage we had for my senior year, the first scrimmage of the year, I had 27 points, easy, and I could have had 30 if I just made my free throws. Then the third scrimmage we had, I broke my shoulder. Oh man, I think the second scrimmage I had like 16 or 18. Then the third scrimmage, when I broke my shoulder, I already had like 8 or 10 in like the second quarter. I probably would have got a 1,000 point club. I probably would have gotten into the 1,000 point club too. That was a goal from my freshman year. What's up, Spence? If I could choose any college to play for, who would you choose? Any college in the world, like dream college ever since I was younger. Like, if I still wanted to go down that path, Villanova. I remember watching them win the championship, and I was like, man, that's my team right there. Any tips on confidence in basketball? Well, what are you specifically struggling with, my man? How do I get better at my shooting form during the summer? Figure out what's holding you back, whether it's the flared elbow, too slow, your body's not moving the same way the ball is going, whatever it is, you got to diagnose the problem and then figure out the solution and then constantly implement it in your training. I've been watching your videos for a year now and they've helped so much. Man, a lot of y'all are just OGs, bro. They're so long. I got a game in like 3 hours. What type of workout would you do before games? I can't talk to that. I would say something that's light, nothing crazy, but something that's just going to get you activated for the game. Like maybe do some ball handling, some shooting, jog in place. I don't know. It's all up to you. Whatever works best with your body. But for me, I would do form shooting, dribble the ball around, light stuff, nothing crazy. What's the best way to improve ball handling? Just dribble the ball. Spend as much time as you can with the ball in your hands. What's my max bench? Oof. The last time I was able to bench was maybe what? Before my injury, but I didn't even bench that much during that time before that. I couldn't tell you. It's not high. What is my lifting split? Well, when I was working out the way I was, it would be 3 times a week, and it was all basketball related lifting. So a lot of plyometrics, um, and of course, like you would split it. Monday it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Monday was usually upper body, Wednesday was usually lower, then Friday was kind of like a mixture of the two. Watching this while weed whacking. Yo, Santi, don't mess up your weed whacking. Focus, lock in. What's the best workout for balance? It's some kind of plyometrics workout. I would recommend looking up like plyometric balance workouts for basketball players. You'll get a bunch of stuff that'll pop up. What if my coach plays me 2 minutes? I've been through that too. Um, First of all, take advantage of all the opportunities you get within that 2 minutes, and also try to show what you can do in practice. Prove yourself when you actually are playing. In practice, you have the opportunity to do that. So take your practices really seriously. Mark, how do you get more confidence? In what way? Like, there's a bunch of ways to go about it, but the more specific, the better I can help you. Do you have any tips on overthinking during games? See, the easiest advice would be, oh, well, just stop thinking so much, but that doesn't work. So the way I would say is just focus on what's in your control, such as your effort, your heart, your attitude, and start making goals with yourself. Like, I think Tucker Richardson has talked about this before too, but this is something I've been doing for a while. Say to yourself, okay, how many times can I high five my teammates? How many times can I boost somebody up? How many times can I communicate on defense? And when you create those goals for yourself, you stay locked into the game, locked into the flow of the moment, and that's all stuff in your control, right? And I believe by just completing small goals, that inevitably will boost your confidence. And that'll help you stop overthinking. That was your main question. Give a room tour. We've only seen that one part of your room. There's not much to see, man. I got a bed, nightstand, shelf, and then all this. But if y'all really want a room tour, I got you. I can't make a layup to save my life. What are some good finishing drills? Once again, I'll put it in the chat. When it comes to workouts, these are just the best ones around. I'm telling you, because this is all stuff that I wish I had when I was younger. I put these together specifically for you guys. So check that out right there. There's a whole collection for finishing drills. Also, if you don't want to spend any money, like I said, just look at the preview. You'll get the first workout. It just shows you the first workout on there. So it's the beginner level, but it's free. And I don't want to deny anybody the ability to see a workout because they don't have the money to pay for it or they're not willing to. Yes, I agree. When I was young, I didn't have any confidence, and one time I tried to get an and one and dropped a 40-point game. Dang, dude. That's awesome. You know, I've never had a 40 bomb in my career. I've had 35-point games. I think the highest was 36 points in a single game for me, I think. 40 bomb is insane though, dude. Good stuff. Am I going to the NBA? No. No, I don't think I'm going to the NBA. That's not even the path I want to go on anyway, so. Favorite Bible verse from Book of Proverbs. Ooh. Let me grab my Bible. I've been reading Book of Proverbs a lot. I actually have a look at that sticky note right on Proverbs. I was meditating on this one the other day. Let me see. It is. There we go. This is Proverbs 12:18 to 20. Proverbs 12:18 to 20. That is, there is one whose rash words are like sword thrusts, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Truthful lips endure forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil, but those who plan peace have joy. I try to keep that in mind whenever I'm making a video, you know. The tongue of the wise brings healing. Have I ever had a triple double? No, actually. Never had a triple double. I think I've definitely had double doubles before, points and rebounds, but I don't know if I've ever had triple doubles. I think I've definitely had like 20 plus point games or maybe even 30 with 10 rebounds for, but never a triple double. What do I do before games? Do I watch film? Do I pray? It depends. I usually say a quick prayer before every game, but um, once again, I try to just lock in on the game and don't do anything crazy. Maybe I'll listen to music, just dribble the basketball, try to get a good laugh, you know? Just be excited for the game and appreciate the opportunity I have to play the game that I love. What's up, Christopher? How you doing, my man? Have I ever had a game-winning buzzer beater three? Yeah, I've had two of those. I had one in my sophomore year and one in my junior year. Great moments. Mark, how do you control your pace as a guard? The best advice I could give you is don't allow the defense to change the rate at which you play. If you can understand that, then it's your pace. What denomination are you? Uh, I grew up Catholic, but as I've gotten older, um, I believe that universal salvation through Christ is the truth. So I wouldn't say I'm really anything other than just a follower of Jesus Christ. Happy May 4th, Star Wars Day. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. May 4th. What is that? May the 4th be with you. Sounds like Mike Tyson saying it. Bro, is Steph Curry 2 game winning buzzer three. Am I playing AAU right now? Unfortunately, not due to my shoulder injury. It's still I've been having a lot of complications with it, but oh well. And also, I'm too old to play AAU anyway. But I'm probably gonna play in just some fun leagues over the summer, you know. And I'll probably record those too, so that'll be good content. Maybe I'll go mic'd up in summer leagues. Stay hydrated, everybody. Beckett, what's up? How do you practice ball if you're playing another sport? I would recommend just budgeting your time. Figure out how much time you're going to allot to the other sport, how much time you're going to do for basketball, and just balance both. Subbed a day ago. Let's go, baby. That's what's up. Appreciate you being here, man. Have a English is hard, guys. Have you ever played in a rec league? I have. When I was younger, before I played AAU, I didn't really know what AAU was. I used to play in rec leagues. That was fun. It was nice to just have games and no practices, and just be able to work out on my own. I like that part of rec. If you're a senior and you're not signed with any colleges, you can play AAU. Oh, for real? Oh, that's tough. Do you think I should transfer to another school because my school only has JV because I go to a small Christian school and I want to play varsity at the other school? It all depends on really, first of all, what you want, if the situation will be better, and I don't know your actual like situation. Everybody's life is different. You just gotta decide what's best for you. Talk about it with your parents and everything too. Been subbed since 1K. Let's go, Aiden. Come on now. Dang. Do I look different without the glasses? Wait, man. Did I watch March Madness in March? I tried to, man. I really did. I was watching it like on my computer and stuff, and then it said I needed a membership to all this stuff, and it's like they were gatekeeping, but I tried, and I was able to watch a little bit. Your videos are super informative. Thank you. Oh, well, I appreciate that, man. I'm glad I could help you. Who is my favorite NBA player? That's gotta be Tyrese Maxey, man. All time, it's Kobe. But right now, Tyrese Maxey. I love how positive he is. I love the way he goes after the game. I love how aggressive he is. He's fun to watch too. Am I going to play college ball? Like I said earlier, it depends. With the injury I have still giving me complications, I don't really have a desire to play basketball this year, or college basketball at least. I haven't even been able to train the same way I used to. So I might, take a break for this first year, and then if I want to play college basketball in my second year, I can go back. But if not, then I'll just continue training other basketball players and help them out. What is your dream, Mr. Mark Allman? Interesting way to pose the question. I think my dream would be to be able to make a good living off of YouTube and basketball training. Um, Create a life that I'm proud of, that can support my family in the future, and something that gives me just freedom to do what I want to do. And at the end of the day, I want to help people, and this is one of the avenues where I can do that. So I would say that's probably my dream right there. Love your crucifix. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I've had this for a few years. I love it too. Christ is king. How to be aggressive and take over as a combo guard. Just do it. Don't think about it. Just if you're open, shoot. If you have the drive, take it. Simplify the game of basketball. How do I get ranked? Should I play EYBL and just show out to get ranked? I've never been ranked. I don't know the whole process with it. My whole philosophy was I'm not going to worry about the rankings. I'm just going to become the best player I can be, and like everybody's different. This is just what I wanted. You might want to be ranked right now and get some kind of exposure that way. That's just personally not what I wanted growing up. So for me, I just wanted to become the best player I could be, and I took the advice that my mom told me of, look, we could send you to all these basketball camps and pay thousands of dollars, which they didn't want to do. They said, instead of us doing that, how about you just become so good that colleges notice you that way? So I was like, all right, cool. Sounds like a plan. And, you know, I did have college opportunities, but turns out that's not exactly what I wanted anyway. So, what should I do going into a new team at a new school, either a new coach at my next tryout? What should I do going into a new team at a new school with a new coach at my next tryout? Honestly, just play your game, be aggressive. I've had a high school tryout video in the past. Everything that I said in that video will apply to you, so you may want to refer to that. That may help you out a lot. By the way, I wanted to ask y'all, in my videos, do you like when there's a lot of effects, or do you like it when it's more simplified? Because I've had like mixed comments on that. Some people are like, "Dude, I love the new editing." Other people are like, "Yo, bro, this is too much." What do you guys think? I'm trying to find something in the middle. That's what I'm doing with my videos right now. But you like more simple? Okay, simple. Okay, good to know. That's very good to know. What was my average points per game during the 410 season? My average, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. 15.8, so about 16 points per game. Yeah, I remember I started out season pretty strong. I had like a 16-point game, then 20, then 30, and then I think I had like a bunch of like 13-point games, around that area, and then I had like a 20-point game here. It was a good year. My district is loaded. I play Duncanville twice a year. Dang, dude. All right, so all y'all agree more simple for the editing. Is that like everybody agrees? That's really good info. I should definitely take that into account. Simple, okay. Cool. Well, that actually makes my job easier because yeah, that makes my job easier because it's easier to make the simpler videos. Okay, cool. So like more authentic, simple videos. Okay, cool. What is my favorite Bible verse? Ooh, I don't want to be basic and say John 3:16, but I mean, that really just summarizes the entire four gospels all in one, but mm, do not fear, for I am with you. Do not anxiously look about you, for I am your God. That's a nice one. Um, I will bless the Lord who has counseled me. Indeed, my mind instructs me in the night. I have set the Lord continually before me. I read my Bible every day, but it's hard to remember verses. How can I remember verses better? I have a video that I listen to like whenever I'm driving. I like to put it in, um, and it's like just a Bible meditation, but it's like 6.5 minutes of just this guy saying, "Oh well, this is," it'll say, for example, John 3:16. For God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son, that whoever believes in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Amen. Right? Um, it'll just repeat the verses, say different verses, right? And that's how I was able to get to this point where I remember some because I've heard it so many times. I should have a video on how short guards can score more. Okay, I'll have to take that into account. How can I master pace in basketball? Like I said to whoever else asked that, I forget who, but just don't let the defense speed you up. Pace is all about having control of the game. By the way, race the ball up the court. That was something that my trainer always tried to ingrain into me. If you have the ability to jog the basketball up the court instead of walking it, you should. How do I become MJ and LeBron combined? Well, now I'm not, the smartest guy in the world, so I might not know the biology on this, but like if MJ and LeBron were to have a child, then you would get half of MJ's genes and half of LeBron's genes, and then boom, you're MJ and LeBron. Pace is different for everyone. Just go at whatever speed you feel comfortable and be quick to switch paces going downhill. There you go. What's up, Dry Steak? Love the name. Dude, what's a good video game right now? I've been playing Minecraft from time to time. It's fun, dude. Is Fortnite any good anymore? I haven't touched that game in shoot, I don't know how long. I played OG Chapter 2 season oh no, Chapter 1 Season 2 when it came out recently, but that was the last time I played. Do you still yeah. Do you still sell your hoodies? Unfortunately, I'm temporarily not because I wasn't able to keep up with the monthly subscription for it. So, but maybe one day I'll be able to get it back up and running. And also, a goal I have with it is to like donate half of my proceeds to charity at some point, and I would have to build up my personal funds in order to do that. So, but one day I'd love to get it back up and running. That's the only hoodies I wear, really. Do you play NBA 2K? Yeah, I do. My favorite NBA 2K of all time is actually NBA 2K20 because during COVID I played with my friends all the time. NBA 2K16 is just classic. NBA 2K17, I'm not gonna say it's overrated. It's a great 2K, but I just think 2K16 and 2K20 are just on another level. Should I tell all my homies to stop cussing? Um, I would say, the less we can judge other people, the better. Why point out the speck in somebody else's eye before you get the log out of your own? But I mean, if you can bring it up to them in a way that's not judgmental or doesn't seem like you're condemning them, of course, maybe you can bring it up. Just like, hey, man, I noticed that you curse all the time. It depends on how you want to go about it. They're your friends, so you can give it a personal touch. Heck no, Fortnite fell off. It's horrific, boring. It's good. It's a Star Wars season. See, I'm not a Star Wars guy, so I wouldn't know if, I'm not personally into that, but I'm glad that you're enjoying Fortnite. No, just no. Oh man. Mark, I play at a D5 school. Do you think I should transfer to a higher division? I didn't know D5 existed. I thought it was like D3 and then like JUCO. How does that work? D5 is a thing, bro? Yeah, I was just saying that. If you give your life to God, it makes things way easier. I had a tendency to worry about other people better than me, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Yeah, of course, don't give up that competitive spirit, but God makes everything so much better. D5 is academic schools? Huh. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what your goals are, what you want out of basketball. If you want to play at a D5 school, just play at a D5 school. If you want to play up, play up. And it also depends on, like you said, your academics. If you can find a school that has your major, if you can find a school that, maybe if you want to play, you got to find a school that's going to give you playing time. But if you don't really care about that, you just want to be a part of a team, go wherever is giving you money, for example. There's so many things to take into account, and your situation is personal to you. So I don't know if I can give you the best advice on it. Yo, Mark, what's up, Team S2S? What's up, dude? Who you got? Game 7. I want Iguodala. Anyway, what do you guys think was the best video I uploaded on this channel? What do you think was the best format and the most helpful to you? I want to get your guys' thoughts. Blue light blockers go hard. Hey man, I appreciate it, dude. Shoot, I should just start wearing the blue light blockers in all my videos now, right? Nah, that would look so. Man, that would just look conceited as heck. The one on how to practice was fire. How to practice. So which one? Is that how to practice or how to play in games like you practice? How to score at will? That's one of my most popular videos. Okay. Oh shucks, 10% battery remaining on my phone. Shooting video secrets was the one that got me better. Oh, that's my most popular video. Let me take a look at these. Let me take a look at my channel here. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see. So you guys are saying how to practice like you play in game, or how to play like you practice. Shooting video or shooting secrets. The secrets of shooting a basketball revealed. People waste time in their training. Where is that one? Most players waste their training time. Here's how to fix it. Yeah, that video was more like raw and unfiltered. I had two videos back to back like that. I'm just testing all different types of formats for you guys to see which ones you guys like most, and I'm just going based off of like the ones that get the most engagement, most views. You know, that's the metrics on YouTube. But Takeo edits, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Okay, so if there was one thing you could just say to me, like, "Hey, Mark, bro, like, your videos are cool and all, but like, there's this one thing you need to fix," what would that one thing be? Or what's that one thing that you want me to implement into future videos? Volts, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Add more clips of you hooping, like more game clips, or you want like some stuff where I'm like just outside training? Because I unfortunately can't get any more clips right now due to this injury until I heal. And dude, yo, ever since my shoulder injury, I've been shooting with my left hand, and I'm low key like becoming a good shooter with my left hand. I should try going into like public runs and shooting left handed. That would be a fun video. More clips, but they don't have to be of you. Okay. More game clips. Okay. Where did you go to after high school? I'm still a senior in high school. I don't know if y'all know that. I'm senior in high school. Got to graduate. Weird, man. I'm actually so excited though to graduate high school because I just want to be out of the school system, bro. But like, you should make videos with workouts that actually work because I don't know what the right vid to watch and or channel depend on. Well, Takeo, I got you, bro. Hashtag ad, hashtag sponsored. These guys know I've been talking about it a lot in the stream, but oh shucks. Oh, technology. Hold on. Oh man, I'm a boomer. I know. Don't make fun of me. Okay. Up, up, up. Okay. There. Up, up. I think I got. It. There you go. Boom. Takeo. That's I just have workouts on that online store now. You can buy them. You can get like all of them, or you can just look at the free previews and they'll give you the beginner level ones. If you want to buy the other ones, you'll have to pay for it. But if you don't want to pay for it, you have the previews as well available. What's the highest level of basketball you played? I've played some really good AAU competition, really good, and of course high school ball. I played in a playoff game for my state in my sophomore year, but I was a bum, dude. I think I airballed a corner three. I didn't score, and I probably had a turnover or two. But my coach was just kind of like giving me time because we were down by like 30. So, did I play any NBA players? I've been at an eSporta. Well, this isn't an NBA player, but I was at an eSporta one time, and DJ Wagner was working out with his dad. So I saw, Dejan Wagner Senior and DJ Wagner Junior working out. They were doing a shooting workout, and I thought that was pretty cool. But no, the best basketball player that I've ever played against is probably just my trainer. Dude, he's freaking crazy. The best player I've played with on the same team as, I think he was like a 5-star recruit as a freshman. That kid was good, man. He's out. He's out in like Texas now. I haven't seen him in a long time, but man, he was good. Have I ever gotten paid to play basketball? No, but I get paid to make YouTube videos, so technically I am getting paid. It's weird how like you want something so bad and then God kind of forms your life in a certain way that you didn't expect, but it's like it's exactly what you actually want. It's really cool. God knows what you need, and He doesn't always give you what you want, but He'll give you what you need. What's my career high all time? I think 36. How do you get rid of anxiety or pressure when playing in a game, like caring about what other people think? At the end of the day, I just realize I'm gonna die, and so will they. So my life cannot be controlled by what other people think of me. I don't want that to be written on my gravestone, like, oh, Mark let other people dictate his choices. I don't want that. So I just put it into perspective like that. Got any offers? I had interest, but no offers. And honestly, that's not the route I want to take anyway. I could pursue college basketball. I definitely could, but I actually don't have as much interest as I used to. So I'm going to continue training other basketball players and building up my basketball training business. So I'm hyped. What is the best cardio to get in shape? Dude, I'm telling you, running around your neighborhood or running a couple miles, long distance running will get you in shape for basketball. Do that like 3 times a week and also do sprints like on the other days. States or Canada? I'm in the US. I was trying to think of a joke. Like, it's a boot time. Somebody asked me that, but I was too slow. But yes, I'm in the United States. All right, y'all. We're about to cross the 1 hour mark, and I think dinner is going to be ready very soon at my house, so I don't want to keep my family waiting. If you have any last minute questions, please put them in here now. Also, hashtag ad, hashtag sponsored. Oh, there we go. Hashtag ad, hashtag sponsored. My website. Get the training workouts for yourself, or look at the previews to see if you actually do want it. Let's go. What state? I'm from Jersey. How do I average 30? Shoot. I can teach you how to average 16 because that's what I did. 30, I guess just do double what I did. Who's the GOAT? Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, y'all are gonna hate me because I know some of y'all are LeBron fans, but if we're talking about greatest of all time, Jordan. Like legacy, greatness, Jordan. I'm a great person to look up to. Oh, dude, that means a lot. That actually does mean a lot. Shoot, thank you. Bet. What did you do? Bet. What did you do? I would work out about 2 basketball workouts a day. 3 times a week would be lifting. One thing I didn't do much was rest. I probably should have rested more. I would rest maybe like once or twice a week at most. Um, but yeah, sometimes I would work out for maybe like 6 or 7 hours. Basketball stuff. Yeah. I quit basketball, but because of you, I'm training to get better for high school and one day make it to the NBA. Let's go, dude. Yeah, man. Go after what you want. 6'7". Probably like 6'7". Can't find the free ones on the website. Click on whatever one you're looking at, whether it's the full bundle or any of them, and then under the buy now or no, where is it? Oh yeah, on the bundle there isn't a preview because I can only put one preview document. So click on whichever one you're looking at, whether it's the shooting one, magic passing one, elite finishing, or tight handles. Click on it, and then there should be a button that says preview under the buy now button. Then you can look at the full document for free. So 100 men versus one gorilla. Who you got? Oh my gosh, I've been asked this question before. I'm going with the gorilla, but everybody's like, no, dude, you're just gonna swarm it. Like, dude, it's a freaking gorilla, dude. It's gonna like swipe like the first 25 people out of existence, and then you're just gonna be standing there like, oh shoot, now I gotta jump on this guy. I gotta jump on one of his arms. Then that guy's gonna get the other arm. Like, it's not gonna work, bro. And they got like fangs, dude. No, it's a gorilla. 6'7". I just crazy, dude. It's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Cameron. And I have opportunity to have free AAU chance. Got any tips? Play your game. Don't let anybody stop you from playing the way you want to play. Be aggressive and have faith. Wait 6 or 7 hours a day. Yeah, especially in the summers, it would be like a lot because it would be like an hour to 2 hours in the morning, an hour to 2 hours later, and then 3 to 4 with my trainer. So wait, let's do the lowest. So 1 plus 3 would be 5 hours. Yeah, and that's not including the days when I would be weightlifting too. So that would take maybe another hour and a half. So, whew, man, I was locked in, bro. And to think I was also able to balance a YouTube channel and school. Ah, you know what I was thinking? That would be cool. I should make like some kind of finance YouTube channel and just like upload my progress of building my training business. I love like talking about entrepreneurship and stuff, so that could be something that would be fire. So that was just straight skills training, basically. Yeah, I mean, I could shoot for 4 hours a day, like all the time back then before the shoulder injury. Now, also, I will say, don't just take my advice and run with it because my shoulders were really weak and like sore all the time, and I wonder if when I broke my shoulder, I wonder if I wouldn't have broke it if it was stronger. So I always had shoulder issues. Do I have a job besides this? YouTube and the basketball training business with my 2 clients right now are my sources of revenue. So yeah. Yeah, dude, I would love to make a finance channel, but the thing is, I'd have to balance everything with time too. That's the other hard part. Hey, Mark, you have helped me improve so much this year, recovering from a broken ankle to getting back to basketball. Now I am better than ever. Thank you. Oh, of course, man. Glad I could help you, dude. Glad to hear it. Keep working. All right, y'all. Once again, if you want those workouts, check the website. And if you want to see the preview, you got to click on the individual ones and then you'll get a free preview. But those are the workouts that I wish I had when I was younger. I've worked on those for a long time. So if you're interested, check that out. If you want to support me, need a how to get buckets tutorial vid. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna skedaddle. I'm gonna go eat dinner. But I hope you guys are doing well. God bless all y'all. Thank you for your support over the course of like a year and a half of this channel. And I know we're gonna go to the moon. I love y'all, boys. Remember, Jesus Christ is King. All glory to God. As always, keep God first. Stay blessed, bro. I'll see y'all, man.